Hey guys, I'm Gent on occasion, and today we are maybe in a bit of bother. We'll see how we do, but we're trying to get production online for a couple of cities. At the moment, we simply don't have anything. Like, we're really struggling with kind of everything at this point. I don't know how we've fallen so far behind, but we are now in a bunch of wars. We're at war with ZEPHON, trying to help our allies out. I really hope we can keep these guys alive, but like the amount of stuff coming for them is crazy. So, I don't know if they've, like, amped up the sort of, you know, neutral factions a bit or something. I'm not sure. But, I mean, we're good friends with the Acrins, so hopefully they can help us out against all these jerks. Or keep them busy, at least. We'll see. Yeah, we're all with the Chiefess as well. So, we got some problems. Hopefully we can move up and, like, just help swing things in Acrin's favour so they can destroy this settlement, at least. And then they can go for ZEPHON. So, I think we're going to need to push here quite aggressively. You're doing your Healy thing, aren't you? No, you're not. You need to do your Healy thing, mate. You need to do your Healy thing. And then everyone else will attack. And it'll be cool. It'll be super cool. we need to make a baby. We need to make a baby. Maybe not this episode. I feel like we need to stabilize things a bit. Make sure they're actually in a position where we're like, oh yeah, we're like training a unit or two every turn. That's really cool. You know, that'd be nice. So we're getting a construction yard. Our population is going up. Our loyalty's down, but like we can remedy that later, and we have meat harvest to get this like supercharged if we need to get loads of population if we end up way ahead in terms of our buildings. Our buildings are starting to catch up with the population in this area. We should probably oh yeah, we have our enslaved reapers. Yes, so this kept me up at night. I've thought so much about it, and because like it was a horrible thing to do. Obviously, we enslaved a bunch of people. I'm obviously not pro-slavery. You know, that should go without saying. Although, maybe it doesn't these days. But, you know, I'm against slavery. Just generally, I know. Hot take. Really brave of me to come out and say that. That I'm against slavery. But, I shouldn't say I'm against slavery, but that doesn't sound great. But no, this game, it's really... It's duplicitous little shit. Alright? And I love it for that. The game is so good at doing something, which I had to really think about for a while, right? How this made any sense. So what it tends to do, when it tries to do like a moral dilemma, when it gives you a choice, it gives you a choice almost framed as if this was like a normal society. You know, it kind of frames it in a way that you can relate it to real life, right? Your own, you know, your own country, our own world, whatever. You know, your own state, whatever you want to call it. You know, your own neighborhood even. It always frames it in a way that is devoid of any of the Cthulhu stuff, right? That'll like tear you out of the choice. But every single technology you research is just like, oh yeah, you know, hab blocks. Yeah, we build houses now like sardine cans with people like jowl to jowl, you know, ankle to jowl or something, you know, crammed in, probably hanging upside down on a big hook. Like that's what the technology says about every building we're building. And it's a horrible nightmare world, even in the cities. So the idea that there's like, you know, any moral dilemma that makes any sense is sort of bizarre. It feels redundant to treat anyone moving into our city with any kind of care, because being a citizen of our city means living through like constant hell and abuse. Just because that's how this game frames everything, right? It's how everything develops in this game. So really, yes, the big important thing that I want to do is make sure that the children who are obviously innocent were able to become citizens and, you know, weren't banished into the wasteland. But actually what we've done is we have given their children the right to become John Carpenter's The Thing. Because that seems to be, you know, what most of our army is. You know, like, children can grow up to become this guy. Isn't that great? Isn't that great that we gave them the chance to become this thing? So it's real kind of stupid in its cleverness. Just the way it frames different situations to make sure that you are fully invested in whatever it is that you are interacting with in the game. I think is very clever, because somehow, by some miraculous, you know, genius, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's an accident, maybe it was intentional, I don't know. You know, maybe they sort out psychologists to figure it out. But they somehow managed to make it that they can have their cake and eat it when it comes to us trying to, like, make life better for people in our society. When it's constantly telling us that we're shoving them into hat blocks like sardines. So it's... yeah, it's really interesting how it does that. And it does that by literally, like, trying to disconnect those two things from each event. It always contextualizes it in a way that that decision matters at the time, and that the whole is always, like, obstructed. You know, there's always layers of abstraction between things. So you just have to go by what you're told, and what you're told at the time is enough for you to feel sympathy and, like, feel the weight behind the decision. It's really clever. Or maybe I'm just stupid. I don't know. It's interesting, to say the least. It is interesting what they've managed to create. So yeah, real novel. So yeah, it's keeping me up at night, but it's interesting. There was no right answer. It's basically, you know, basically the long and short of it. There's no right answer, so it always makes you feel bad. Even though, yeah, well done, you get to be John Carpenter's The Thing. It doesn't make any sense. And yet it does. It's well made. It's a very well made game. They've done some very clever things. I really hope this bunker can last. The fact they had an engineer here repairing it every turn, that would have been amazing if they had enough other units nearby to stop stuff from getting in and killing the engineer. It's real sad. Okay, and this should work out okay. We should be able to just retreat those dragoons, bring these in, and then shoot them to bits. There's a bunch of dark Versailles around here, though some of them are pretty injured. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he's doing over and over again. What did you do to him? Did you guys damage him? Okay, it's gonna get health when it attacks. Other than that, I don't really know what's going on. Do we shoot him? He has so much health. They all have so much health. Oh, they've taken over all the meat trees and things, and there's clearly a lot of stuff in the... And none of you are gonna take that. It's like, none of you are gonna eat that. That's weird. I think we need to have them hang out in the city at this point. Maybe. Can we kill some sentries? I mean, we can do some damage to some sentries. Do you guys go first, or do they? I think the orange team goes next. God, there's like no orange team left. At least they got a couple of these things. They got a lot of health. Like, no armor, though. Like, literally no armor. God, I don't have any armor on these guys either. Ugh, I hate it. Also, have you shot? They still have an action, so they can still shoot me. Alright, I might just leave them to Overwatch, actually. I might leave them to Overwatch. They might just get shot. Do I retreat in Overwatch? Are they going to move? Is he going to move in here? And then am I going to be able to shoot him? Maybe not, but he might. Yeah, if we can pull back. Right, if we can pull back and just camp out here. Right, we can stop their tiles getting taken over, you know, getting sort of shut off by enemies standing in them. And we can Overwatch, and we'll get extra defense in this area. And, like, hopefully these guys will move forward, and we'll have the power of the actual settlement weapons helping destroy this stuff, which I think will work out quite well. I can't actually test how much damage they can do. It won't tell me. I can't check, which is a shame. But oh well. So, should we murder these guys? That sounds like a neat trick. Yeah, let's gobble them up. But yeah, if we can do some damage, hopefully the Akron will move in. I would love to... Okay, so we're not actually allied with these guys. If you remember. We are with these guys. So if we put a... we can put like a pin in the map to tell our allies where to go. But if I do that, it'll only be them that do it, not the Akron. So I can't tell the Akron to move up yet, which is a shame. It's not great. Speaking of a shame and not great, I don't like taking damage here. That's rude. Let's... I guess just shoot him. Move you back. And we can't quite finish them off, but almost. The fire might finish them off, though. How much damage are you going to be taking? 2 damage each turn? Oh, but it hits each of them for 2. So actually, if we just attack with them, then I reckon they'll be dead next turn. And then these guys will move up. They'll probably hurt us a bit. We can just keep cycling things. I am worried about the amount of damage we've taken so far, though. But then I do have a couple of these Madrigal or Krillars for extra hit point recovery, so maybe I should do that. We are about to get a Krallar Disciple. They are slow and can shoot over obstacles, so them being around here somewhere, they might be able to blast all this stuff. That might work out alright. You know, just like 2 or 3 of them. Enough to kill, well, enough to put whatever is here down to enough, you know, down to few enough hit points that they get killed by the fire each turn. Means they can just keep queuing up and we can keep killing them. What would be really nice? Oh no, it's only... I don't know actually, when killing a neutral unit, does that mean these guys? Or is that only the sort of barbarians in grey from the start? I have no idea. But that extra research each time we kill one of these guys would be really good. Because, like, we don't have a huge amount of research. I'm hoping to really change that quickly, though, at Shatner's Creek. Amazing. Honestly, that just sounds like a, as well as being like a fun sort of Star Trek reference, you know, with Shatner. Shatner's Creek also sounds a bit like a euphemism for a butt. You heard it here first. And, so does Harky Rink. I mean, it does. It sounds like a euphemism for something. Maybe not a butt. I don't know.
Looking for something?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess. Alright, let's move you down here. I want to be careful with them, because they can't actually deal with the funk, you know?
Shifting gears.
They can't deal with the funk. They can't handle the funk. Okay, this is good that all these guys are moving up, including their commanders and busters. And I got scramblers as well. Is it this thing? Does this thing have like a mind control? Is that what's going on? Does something have a mind control? I feel like they keep, you know, nabbing enemy units or something. It's very bizarre. But anyway, Krallar Disciples are on the way. We do need to build some more stuff, is what we need to do. What was I going to build? Oh crap, I can't remember. I can't remember what I was going to build. Hollow Theatres. Oh no, I was gonna acquire another tile so I could actually build everything I needed. Let's go there, and then we're gonna go with God, I don't know, a hollow theatre and 2 hab blocks. Honestly, 2 hollow theatres and a hab block. I think we'll get an extra 4. Maybe actually, we might only get 2. I'm not sure if it's you actually get 2 energy per hollow theatre, or if it's just if there's a hollow theatre present you get 2. I'm not sure. I'm not actually sure. But still, that'll be fine. We've still got some energy coming in. It's all good. And we are getting enough minerals now to keep up with our buildings, so it'll have to do. Oh, they got higher range. Oh, so we can't even stand there. That's annoying. Alright, at least we got an overwatch of 3.8 damage. God, that's weak. This is going to get destroyed. And that Dark Versailles is already dead, and they're just out in the open getting murdered. This is really bad. Our allies are probably going to die, and then we're going to have to deal with all this junk. Literally junk. It's, you know, they're all junk robots. Hopefully the Akron can help us. But yeah, this is suddenly quite frightening. Not going to lie. There is another faction down here, though, which is really unusual. You've got an ability, though, right? Yeah. So, let's see if we can make a new friend. Haha, we've had him. We've had him immediately. Amazing. Hi, Tristan. So you're a human boy, huh?
Hello.
Hello. No time for niceties. Not while our men are in combat. Our men aren't in combat. I'm Tristan. Those who stand by me know I do right by them. Know I will always shield them. But those who stand against me, we've wars to fight, monsters to kill, and miles to go before we sleep.
Don't like that.
That's not wise.
It.
Okay, they don't like that we're allied with them. So they like us less because we're allied with the triplets.
Anything else?
The triumvirate, the triple like to me, I don't know. The triplage. So offer peace.
I'm not asking.
Consider payment for deal. No, I don't want to pay. I don't want to pay though.
Negatory, pal.
Never mind. Right, bye. Bye then.
We can't stay here.
Well, don't.
Let's make some new roads.
Don't stay there. Alright, you can move now. Let's get you moving up. Yeah, I'm a little... I don't know where they're going, and I don't like that. God, I hate it. I hate it so much. Oh, also, owning this being part of a city, doesn't give you the area of, like, you know, it doesn't give you that vision circle around the watchtower if it's a part of your city. Apparently it is only if someone is stood there. I think it should apply if someone is, you know, if it's part of your city. I think you should get line of sight from it. Because that seems to be, you know, quite a big deal, right? Quite an important thing to have that. It'd be a good reason to actually deploy there so you could get good line of sight around your town. But, yeah, I don't know. I guess you can just plonk something there. If you need line of sight, it's probably because you have stuff there like artillery and you want to be able to shoot at things that are approaching, in which case you can just sit them on top of the watchtower, I guess. But still, it would be nice. It would be nice, I think. I think that'd be a fun thing for the game to do. You need to retreat. So does everybody. This is getting concerning. I'm a little worried that I can't. God, you have almost broken, which is awful. Did I just drag you into another war? I hope not. Anyway, done some damage to that. Like, this is so much. There's so much coming. I don't understand why these guys are all just watching this. I guess they're flying, so they can't take it over? Is that it? Maybe. But, like, they might think they can, but they can't. I wish I knew. Oh, you know what? You guys can go scout for us. Go take that over. You'll get shot to bits, but that doesn't matter. Look, we caught out some real injured boys. That's awesome. Sending them in like loonies. And yeah, they can finish a unit off and you can finish another off. That's perfect. Thank you. Thanks, guys. And they're really upset with us, which is amazing. But yeah, this is a great 1-2 punch. And oh my god, we've got more deformities now. Do deformities kill something? They turn into deformities. Oh, this is great. I'd forgotten they do that. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, well this'll help. This'll help us a lot. I wish we had that meat tree. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. I'm not sure I want you to move up, or do I? Do I want you to get into the forests? Sure. If we can pull some of their units this way, then hopefully these guys can attack from this side. It's just there's a volcano here that they're skirting around, which I think is a bit stupid. Yeah, it's a bit dumb. But oh well. This is also a bit dumb. I don't like what's going on here. We really need a bunch of these disciples. You know? Or we just need these guys to start standing in fire. That would also really help us. And yeah, I think I might use some of these madrigals in a minute. Yeah, you're gonna have to stand here. I think we need to move you back. Yeah, we could always do the crazy, like, do this thing that adds more attacks and does damage, but then give them more health, and then remove the favor afterward. I don't know, we could do a whole bunch of stuff. Not sure. Anyway, what are you doing now? You've taken that area over. Let's get a hollow theatre down, followed by another hollow theatre, and then a half block. Alright, I know we're queuing up a lot of stuff, but we can afford to queue it, and it means I won't forget what we're doing. Over here, we're still building a construction yard, so it's going to take ages. We discovered a bunch of new creatures. Yay, love that. Oh, okay, so there's an Akban down there. I didn't actually mean to fast forward everything, but oh well. So Anchorite will like us more over time, which I think is important. We really need to make sure that they can, like, continue to like us. We're probably going to side with them at the end of the game, so we'll see. It was the damnedest thing. The Anchorite's messengers would appear out of the blue with gifts for our people to congratulate you for completing a trial. They would be told, but what trials? The practical romantic had a guess that the Anchorite was testing us. If we could piece together the deeds it was rewarding, we might permanently integrate ourselves with the mysterious hermit. So I don't know if this is because the, you know, this was written for the practical romantics tech tree and then it just gave it to this other character. They didn't change that. I don't know. Or maybe it's just they're the one that had a theory. I don't know. So, what is next? I mean, a Shockatrice lair would be great. That would be fun. He has the weird, yeah, the biological transport thing. More trade? More growth would be cool. Let's get more growth. Because it pushes us this way. I'm sure there's a bunch of stuff that I was going to get that I haven't. You know? I don't know, it's been a few days. So yeah, the Abkhan. If this monster had wings, we might have called it a dragon. It lurked in hostile environments, greedily hoarding precious resources. It even had the breath of a dragon. Only it burned its victims with ice instead of fire. If you killed one, you didn't linger near its lair. Rumours had it, days after death, the beast would rise again. Yeah, they're scary boys. So yeah, that's the thing that spawns from here. From here. That's hopefully causing some grief. And we found a Wastelander. This is cool as hell. This, I think, is a new unit for the Chiefess, maybe. This could be it. Every hothead jockey in the Reaver's ranks. Yeah, this is the Chiefess weapon. Chiefess unit that got added. Wanted to man this beautiful beast and scream with the roar of its 6-cylinder diesel engine. Very, very Mad Max inspired. But joining the crew has a likely death sentence. One might choke on the fumes, be flung into the spikes, or slip and see one's bones crushed under the spinning wheels. So yeah, you can see there's... That seems to be... God, was it like a Dodge or something? What is it that Max drives? I can't remember. But anyway, there's some kind of like drag racer on the top. And all sorts. There's a lot of different components here that are reminiscent of various Mad Max stuff. But this is very Fury Road. Very fun. Cool. I like that a lot. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, that's sick. Oh, no, it's not. No, that seems to be something else. That seems to be half of a... now that I'm really zoomed in, obviously it's like a Mini Cooper or something. But anyway. Yeah, but that looks so much like... oh, what was his bloody name? What was the guy? You know, the guy. The guy, what drove something that looked like this? You know, the front of that. So the guy with the face. You know, the mask guy. The king of dirt. Whatever the hell his name was. In Fury Road. One of you'll know. Alright, you guys, let's continue to scout, or just run in like absolute lunatics? I mean, there's still bleed here. Oh, but only down here. Let's send the level 1 thing in to scout. So, I mean, it's right here. Do we just start attacking? Enemy in city! Units. Enemy units disable buildings. They do. They do. Alright, how much damage can I do? 3. That's not very much. Do I have anything that can really do any damage to this thing? I don't feel like I do. Oh, hello. Hello, hello. Ow. Rude. I mean, I should have scouted better, really, let's be honest. Ooh, you can come down here too. Oh, you're very hurt, mate. You're gonna have a bad day.
Looking for something?
You're gonna have the worst day, in fact. Now, let's get you down here too. Cool. So he should be very dead. He, they... You know, whatever. Yeah, we've got some deformities. You'll be able to spawn more in a couple of turns, so we could just keep throwing, you know, creatures at this, basically. We could also shut the city down by just standing on all the tiles. That would probably stop them from recruiting anything, right? I would assume so. But yeah, if we can destroy this, then suddenly ZEPHON will be fighting on 2 fronts, which might be enough to save our allies, but it might not be. So we'll have to wait and see. I mean, if that thing attacks us... Oh, it's not going to do much damage. If it gets in closer, it will, though. Okay. That tracks. I guess just keep attacking it for whatever you can. It's not much. But it'll do something, I guess. Oh, 2 more turns before we get some ranged units there. Whoops, I pressed fast forward again. Oopsie doopsie. I mean, our deformities are still going, which is wild. You're still going, which is wild. I could do more damage to them than to these guys. But do I need to shoot these guys more? I don't know. I don't know. That will probably get cleared out by that without any problems, right? So we should probably just keep shooting at these. God, our allies are so screwed. I found some missile teams. I wish we had missile teams. They'd really help us, like, crack the armor of a city. Because we don't really have anything good for destroying cities. Plenty of militants were eager to pilot anti-armor bots. far from the battlefield, but resentment grew quickly between the missile operators and the frontline grunts. The solution? We docked rations every time the missile team pilots tripped their drones or missed a shot. It was better if they hated us, not each other. Christ. See what I mean? Like, everything is terrible. Oh, we actually lost a deformity. We did lose a deformity. I'm going to attack that, so it remains being attacked. God, we can do so little damage to that. Oh, hijack. What would we hijack? The busters?
We fight as one.
Seems a bit unusual.
Find the tail.
Alright, let's move you there. And wipe you out. Alright, they're shaken. That's good news. If we could break them, that'd be beneficial. Oh no, hijack was a debuff on the Outrider. It's if your vehicles are destroyed in range of Reavers and stuff. They get hijacked. Oh, you already shot something. That's fine. Alright, you all need to just start attacking. And like, hopefully we can destroy this. It's going to do so much damage to our party before. And yes, I'm calling it a party. It's going to do so much damage to our party before we can handle it, but we'll see. Alright, one more turn and we can actually start building stuff with some pace. We have one of our loyalty buildings built, so that should help. You guys can start blasting. That might be enough. They'll take enough damage. There'll only be like one left if they attack. I think we'll be fine there. Let's just crack on. I didn't click fast forward this time, so we can see what's happening. Ooh, a couple new units. A couple new units coming in to help. And yeah, the main settlement is still doing okay. And yeah, that city is going to destroy them without a problem, I think. And a lot of ZEPHON units are returning back this way. I think the Akrin. Yeah, the Akrin army were going for the ZEPHON. So if we can handle the Chiefess on our own down here, then they've got the ZEPHON being attacked from two fronts now, which is amazing. This will really help out our allies over here. That is perfect. You start shooting that, even though it's basically going to do nothing. I don't know if we're really helping here, but, I mean, it's better than nothing, right? Right? Let's hope so. So our other deformities are down. We can make more. Or we can start healing, boys. Do you want to stand back and heal? Or do you want to move forward? I mean, we'll do 10 damage per hit. So we can just come in and start attacking it, I suppose, can't we? But, you know what? No, I'm going to spend more... Yeah, I'll spend more algae, because we have plenty, right? So let's do that, and we can keep attacking it this way. Alright, you need to get in here. Can I make room? Let's keep you out of the way for now. I think we'll shimmy you to this side and you to this side so you can get in next turn. And I'm going to put you on this tile. I want to get you to here next. Which will take extra... Oh no, actually we can probably do that in one turn. Well, we can attack from here. Alright, is everyone attacked? I think so, yeah. Okay, good. We take like a third of its health down. I think we'll destroy it. I think we will destroy it. And down here, these guys aren't really doing much by the looks of it. And we now have more units that can come in here and do some damage. We also have Inevitable End. Applies Inevitable End to target unit for 2 turns. So they take additional damage. That's really cool. And we have Krallar's Gambit, which, I don't know. I think... Oh, is that what gives us indirect fire? So as if we use that, we can shoot over cover, but it makes us more injured. Does more damage to us. Like, we take more damage from things. Is that it? I guess. We'll figure him out. So yeah, shoot him. Because he's a stupid butt. Those busters, I mean, they got 2 range, so I don't really want to stand here with them there. But I also don't want them attacking that. Yeah, alright, you take the damage. Screw it. You take the damage, they'll die to fire, they'll probably shoot me, then I retreat and carry on healing. And then they can come in and do a raid on the next unit. And like, once they're in position over here, you know, we can just, or here, I guess that's just volcanic. Maybe you stand there, And you can just shoot anything that comes in.
Pilgrimage.
Because, yeah, that should work. You can overwatch, right? I think you can overwatch. Normally. It's just if we activate that, he can't overwatch. But we don't need indirect fire, because he can just shoot over the flames. That's not an obstacle to their vision, so that's fine. Let's get another one. God, that's pricey. Yeah, okay, so that's all going great. This, we can finally start building things. So I think we're going to need to build some stuff. Don't really know what. There's nowhere with 3 slots. Seriously? That's crazy. That's great. You're crazy. Do we want to just go mad with research? Do we want to go research mad? Yes, I think maybe we do. Do you want to do that now? Or do we need to start getting some other stuff first? I don't know. Let's grab that and do a couple of research things. I just want to boost research as quickly as possible, I think. Then we can start trying to make sure that can make money in things. This city, I think, can react better to, like, changing circumstances. Like, you know, our energy going down? Great, we'll just take over another tile and build a bunch of power plants. We're fine. Like, it's not a problem. I think we can handle that just fine. So we'll probably build it there. Do you need more algae? I think we're doing alright on algae. But yeah, once that's built, well, once all of that is built, we'll just build a bunch of power plants. If I remember. I should, you know, because we're losing energy. Should be a good reminder. Okay, more troops are coming out. These guys are churning out units, which is, you know, that's good to see at least. They don't have much upkeep to worry about, at least. And this thing is protecting us for all of 8 seconds. Oh, he's off. He's off. Ooh. Please don't shoot me with your rockets, miss. God, they just keep charging the Abkluth Dragoons out, rather. Just into overwhelming firepower and get murdered. I guess it slows them down, which I guess is allowing the Akron to get involved. But, my god. The midwife's harsh words made me doubt the decision we made. Pregnancy is already body horror. Yeah. She coldly told us, mothers see their appendages swell, ligaments and teeth will loosen, rashes will consume the skin, and you want to speed that process up. Telling her it was a mere 17% increase did nothing to change her mood. Wow, we're actually speeding up. Like fetal growth, that's creepy. I even do bleed cultivation, that's kind of fun. This would be useful. We can generate some influence and algae. And it does voice operations. So we can get more like random map-wide abilities to use on our people. That'd be cool. Teleports target sighted tile adjacent to allied unit. That's huge, actually. Okay, that's huge. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that because that means... Oh, hello. Sandwood Chieftess has increased because we're all with ZEPHON. But decreased because we're all with them? No, it hasn't. They don't mind. They don't mind being at war with us, I guess. Oh no, we lost one because I had a couple of busters out here. Aww. Buster. They let you go in the sun? Alright, let's shoot stuff. Let's blow up a thing. Why are you suffering so much damage? Oh, are you getting shot from there? You are! You're getting shot from there. Well, that was silly of me. Alright, let's step you back then. You don't need to attack this. That's what all these folks are for.
Whatever's out there.
And you're going to have to do your healy thing in a second, which means you'll take more damage. I'm going to have them, like, run away and then heal. Like, very shortly. Just travelling here was enough to do a lot of damage to them. We have 4 meat trees now. But yeah, if we get the teleporty thing, we can teleport stuff down here to help out our allies. Which would be huge, wouldn't it? That would be massive. You know, get some of the claw people down here who can shoot over the top. Just, like, help keep this a bit safer. I don't like the damage we're taking here, you know. I might... Oh, I don't know. I do feel like we need to make sure this tile is safe. But, like, if they do attack us in melee, I think that's okay. Like, we can handle that hit. It will buy us a little time. We do need to keep these guys alive if we're going to teleport any of our units to them, though. Like, that's kind of a big deal to be able to do that. You're not building anything. Research. Research in the trees. So the research, we get extra 2. So instead of doing 6, it'll do 8, which is much better than any, like, terrain bonus we'll get, like, as a percentage for building stuff anywhere. Just building in forests. Well, forests already give us a little bonus to technology anyway. But, yeah, it'll be good. Oh, wait, no they don't. I'm looking at minerals. That gives us bonus to technology. Why doesn't that? Is it because it's... because it's coast? Is it because it's also a city? I have no idea. I don't care. We're getting bonus research anyway. And then over here, yeah, that's all building. I mean, our mineral situation got remedied very quickly. So that's good news. You can only move there, so only one of these guys can shoot us at a time. So the Krala disciples can hopefully help out over there. I don't know if we have enough to hold off these guys yet. I think we will lose the war of attrition unless we can recruit more things. But this looks like it's going to be good, and we can start, you know, bothering these guys with the help of the Akron. Though I'm not seeing a lot of Akron around at the moment. But then, I don't know, do we want to try and ally with these guys? Do you want to do that? Do you want to get a trade agreement with them? That would lower... Yeah, I think that'll help over time. Yep, he likes it. He likes it. I mean, map exchange seems pointless. Offer support? We can ask for support? Grampus, could you help out? I love that we call him Grampus. We decided he's everyone's grandpa. We're struggling over here just to keep the little ones out of the snack jar. I don't want them to realise that it's empty. That's fine. Let's offer an alliance. Standing arm in arm against the darkness. Bit hokey, I know, but sometimes, yes. We are cliches and we have to lean into it. 2 focus on wars of false consequence. We save our forces to fight the ultimate foe. Their lack of affection for you. Okay. So they don't like us enough yet. That's okay. They don't like us enough. I was going to say, because I'm pretty sure we're at war with all the same people. And they got wiped out almost immediately. Yeah, Anchorite. Oh, they're at war with our allies. Damn. I'd forgotten about that. But also Chiefess and ZEPHON they're at war with, so... You know, maybe I can ask them to peace out. Alright, let's call them. Busy. They're busy at the moment. You can only call them once per turn, can't you? Which I think is a bit silly as a rule. I don't know why you can only call once. I guess there are like interactions where you want to ask something from them, but then it requires you ask something from someone else first, and you go back and forth a lot, and they want to drag that out over multiple turns, so it takes a while to get a plan in motion, I guess. Right, you guys need to run away, because you're probably going to die in a minute, and I want you to be alive. Oh god, please. Please don't die. I really need you alive. I wasn't expecting all these guys to show up. I mean, if they can run, we can teleport to them. Okay, that's getting attacked, I think, by the Abkhan over there. Okay, these guys are coming in to help, I guess. Presumably. Maybe. You've suffered a lot of damage. Yeah, okay. You need to jog off. Go on. Good lad. You can't do that yet. But yeah, fine. Fine. We'll attack with everyone else.
Ready for whatever's out there.
Ready for the hunt.
Looking for
And oh yeah, you were going to move over there, weren't you?
One.
That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Alright, you just sit tight for a second. Oh, you've not attacked yet. I mean, we are whittling him down. Eventually we'll destroy it, I think. We also have another, oh, no. Oh. Oh, that's so cute. Thanks, guys. They used an ability on our unit. So you need to run the hell away. I don't know what we can teleport over here that's going to be, like, in any way helpful to us. Alright, we can do some good damage there. You can stand over here and blast him. We can't quite kill him, but it doesn't quite matter. Because, yeah, the fire will finish him off. Then, again, these guys will move forward. Well, they'll take damage, then move forward. Probably attack the Ethereal Harbinger. That's fine. Because, yeah, it's only one per turn. So we can keep swapping these things around, I think. But, yeah, second Krala. would be great, just so we can make sure that we get hit a maximum of 1 time, and we hit them 3 times each turn. That would be, you know, that's the ideal, right? That's the ideal. So that way, if we have to cycle anyone out, we're still attacking them twice per turn, which is enough to make sure that they die to the fire.
Ready for
Yeah.
the hunt.
Cool. Do I want to attack you? No, because then they won't move up, will they? Oh, actually. Oh, those have range 1. These have range 2, so no one got attacked this turn. That's good. But yeah, let's leave it. I want him to... Yeah. No, that's fine. Do you want to end the turn? Have we done everything? I guess we have. Everything's building. You know, everything's good. We're going to get more technology soon. We really need to buff our technology. That's the big thing. That is the big thing. Oh, end turn. I thought I had already. My bad. So yeah, they died. Ooh, they're attacking from 2 directions now. Okay, that's a bit tough. That's the problem with only one of them being able to move forward at a time. It gets to a point where actually... Oh, thank you. Thank you for using all lasers. Oh, thank you. Horrors from another dimension. That's great. Now we can teleport stuff. Amazing. Was it a mother's instinct? Did she remember walking children to the park before the war? Maybe instinct like that breeds power. The power to move armies over vast distances in the blink of an eye. Like when she parted her people from... ported? I think ported, short for teleported. Her people from the camp to the wasteland, knowing the toxic air was safer than the prison. Alright. Extra trade gain, I think would be good. And yeah, we're gonna have this destroyed in a second.
Whatever's out there.
Good feeling. It's a good feeling.
Fight as one.
And it also means that our Akron buddies will be a lot less distracted. Okay, you know what I need... no, apparently not. I was going to say, you know what I need to do? I need to go stand on all the things that the Chiefess owns, so that way we can take them over before the Akron do. The Akron already have everything. They already took over the meat tree and the crystal basin. They get to have all the fun. Alright, can the deformities finish it off? No, they're going to do nothing. Alright, you know what? You just run over there, alright? Go die. It's fine. It's a waste. It was a waste. It was a waste. And yeah, I don't know why I ran those deformities off, as if they needed to survive. That was a bit silly. But sure. Good for them, I guess. Ooh, they backed off. They backed off, I think, because the extra pressure from the other parts of the world. I hope they've killed some things. They're level 2, so I think they've killed some things. That's great. That is really good. The engineers of the bunker here, that's going to help keep them busy for a little while longer. And looks like that startled them away a bit. It's okay. Our allies here are still surviving somehow. And, oh, they signed a peace treaty with the Anchorite. I was going to ask them. Ask the Anchorite to make peace with them. I was going to ask. Don't need to. You're nearly all dead already. My god, you cannot take a hit, huh? Jesus. This is why they need the indirect fire, I guess. That's horrendous. That is horrendous. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm going to hold these guys back. And those are busters as well.
We fight as one.
Alright, the Abkluth dragons.
Beast hunger.
We're going to need to go for them. Okay, they're going to get hit by the busters, which sucks a bit. We need units that don't suck. We need to get into the Midnight Chorus so we can at least recruit things quicker. That's what we really need to do. Should we get another Midnight Chorus over here? I mean, food we should probably build. There. What was I taking that over for? Energy, obviously. Man. We need more recruitment. We really need more recruitment. We don't have the other recruitment building yet. We need the Canticle of Dusk. So we can get our own Dark Versailles. It's amazing we've been doing as well as we have, just from, like, the trash that we've found around the map. And, like, our starting units as well. Like, it's crazy how we've managed to make do. This is one of our starting units. It really is a miracle we're still going. Alright, let's go over there. I think you can get bonus hit points now, because you're next to an ally, kind of. Alright, you go stand there. But yeah, that is too much damage. I didn't think they'd take as much damage from a hit. But I guess because there's a few of them in a unit? I mean, they're definitely very flimsy. Yes, the indirect fire that is the thing, right? So you can have, if you got this sort of terrain, right, if you got this sort of city terrain, you can have them one back. You can have them one deeper. into the terrain where the enemy can't see them, and they can just keep shooting. Ooh, nice. A lot more units, including engineers. If they just set up a bunch of bunkers there, we'll be great. And there we go. There goes the city. No way back indeed. Get out of here. Okay, how are we looking? Alright, there's still just a bunch of these units tangling with the humans, I think. I think that's why they've been kept out of the fight so long. They just haven't been able to deal with all the hostile wildlife. Dark Vassail once again just charges in and gets murdered. But yeah, a lot of the ZEPHON have stepped back. And they're just suffering a lot of damage because of it. What the fornication? I had some good poo-poo in No Way Back. Some of my last great crisp titties. And friends too. Fornication! Your standing with Chief Test is decreased because your involvement with the destruction of No Way Back. Yeah, I was involved. What of it? Please don't kill me. Please, please. How are you damaged again? What are you doing? Who's hurting you? Do you just take damage for no reason at all? What is your deal? Who's hitting you? Why do you have no health? What? I have no idea. Alright, go hang out in there, okay? Go hang out in the bleed. It'll be fun. Oh, we've got that commander. Right, you guys need to move in. Deformities would make better scouts, but, you know.
Can't stay here.
Okay, this is good news. I think. We can deal with ZEPHON now, that'd be great. I mean, I'm pretty sure they'll come back anyway. But we'll see. Alright, you hold tight. Now what? Energy. Let's go. Let's go big energy. Like, literally, I'm just going 3. Alright, we're just going to get all of the energy we need for the next, I don't know, 100 years. For the next, you know, 6 seasons of the movie. Okay, so that's good. Getting more research. Right, so that'll be going up rather nicely. We could just do that again and just double up on research again, but we are going to need more housing pretty soon. So I think we just take over a random tile that we're probably not going to utilize for anything else. Like, there's a lot of food and minerals bonuses, so I think we take that over in the city, build a couple of, like a hab block and a hollow theatre, because the loyalty will help also give us bonuses to, you know, research and things too. So I think that's what we're going to do there. But yeah, I think just getting a bunch of energy here is wise. Might need more food production, even though we have a lot of food, but at some point I would like to... You know what, that's what we need to do, actually. Alright, before I do that, I'm just going to arbitrarily put a recruitment building here. I'm going to do another Midnight Chorus. What do I want to do with the Canticle of Dusk so we can, like, actually research some better... No, I think you can research vehicles as long as you have that, you know, this researched. So yeah, more infantry might be worthwhile. Okay, so I'm going to do that, then I'm going to do power stations, then I'm going to do, not that, a greenhouse here. Brilliant. Okay, so that's our plan for this area. For now. And then here, keep doing research. And I might need to boost their population. And not this one. Growth is still going well. Growth is still doing okay there. Alright, so we've made some progress. We've held off. We've hold off, anyway. These guys have plinked away at these guys a little bit, but mostly, I think, destroying the Chiefess's territory here. I think the Akron attacking this, just like a little hit and run before coming back to destroy the Chiefess. That has sent the ZEPHON up and down a lot. That's kept our allies going. That's all very good. That's all a big deal. So this has actually been a very good episode. We got a bunch of production and things going. I feel like our cities are really just starting to, like, you know, blast out production and things. Nothing is really holding us back now in terms of production. It's like, oh, we need more minerals. Done. Like a turn later, we're getting enough minerals now. It's that simple. Like, we sort of have it under control now. So that's good. But unit production is shockingly bad. Like, just horrendous. I don't know how we've managed to do as well as we have with no unit production. I think it's because we've had such a long period of peace. I think that's basically it. But at some point, everyone's going to get really mad at us for being so crap. And they're just going to attack us. So, I don't know. We need to get more units. That's the next thing. We can sort out any of our production in terms of resources. So we might as well sort out a production for recruitment. That, I think, is the biggest thing to do. So, guys, if you're enjoying this, please do comment, like, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Take care, guys.
Now our world is an ever-twisting nightmare. Hellish threats lurk in every whisper and shadow.